Purchasing an RV was something I contemplated for a decade. When I went off to college, my parents had a smaller RV, but made every single game I ever played in. I actually like to drive. You're actually sitting in a recliner. You can get very relaxed. You don't want to get too relaxed because you're driving a box down the road. Played offensive tackle for the Eagles from 2000 to 2008. Staying in Philly for me was a no-brainer. I think it's one of the most passionate sports towns there is, and I'd spent so much time developing relationships in this area.
I just cut them off and then hungry, you guys.
I'm not the type of person that can sit down and relax for a couple days. I gotta be up moving around, I gotta be up doing something. So whether it was my dabble into politics, my dabble into broadcasting, it's finding what your passions are outside of that game of football, but staying close to it. Since leaving the NFL, you do miss it, but now I'm focused a lot more on the kids. So getting to my daughter's soccer tournaments, my son's football games. That RV goes out and it is my hotel in Ann Arbor. My aunts, my cousins, my dad, we all show up. Traditions and families are part of the fabric that you're all made out of. It's gonna be another fun season. I need chiropractor. Showing up to Ann Arbor to share in my son's experience of playing the game, it's awesome, but you don't want to be in that situation where you see your sons being carried off the field on national television and you're not able to be there by their side and make those decisions for their well-being. And I think that's a big part of why we do it, making sure that your family is taken care of first. I had a discussion last week with my parents about long-term care. Not having that stress put on them financially, that end of life can actually be really expensive, and a lot of people don't tend to plan for that. The last place I lived in Ann Arbor.
On the corner?
My senior year.
That's crazy.
When you're talking about future planning, there are budgets you have to set for yourself. What did we spend last year? Where were we off track? And what does next year look like? And there's hard discussions you have on a quarterly basis, and then bigger discussions on a yearly basis, creating a game plan much like we did every Sunday playing out here. The phrase responsibility of love, it's really about making the next generation better every time, and the only way to do that is to make sure you're taking care of them. To be that eternal coach that you always want to be. I think one of the hardest things in financial planning was developing a living will, making sure that they're set up to succeed. That's where the love is. You'll do anything for someone you love. For me, it's leading by example.